the last supporting energy for this evening or this morning, wherever you are in this replay listening to this, is to ask for what we want, to not assume that others or the world around us will know at any given moment what our preferences and desires are. And this can actually be a form of passive aggressiveness when we assume that others just know what we need. So, Spirit encourages that we must announce our needs and speak them directly and clearly. If we state our wants and needs, the worst that can happen is that we will not get what we want, but we will be more likely to get it than if we never had the courage to ask at all. It is time to get clear. What do we want to feel and experience? What is the quality of life that we wish to have? The more personal our desires, the harder it can be to ask and take the risk. Asking the Holy Spirit as well to fulfill our heart's desires, knowing that if something is in our heart, it is also in the heart of the Holy Spirit. So we're encouraged, do not be afraid of being shamed or scorned or deflated from any false expectations, that we're not asked right now to be fearless, but to summon our courage, that we cannot keep quiet and suffer in silence, and we cannot continue the victim martyr spiral without having intense consequence. And this usually means intense suffering. The question, why deny ourselves the privilege and beauty of receiving? And these are the frequencies of dignity, nobility, assertiveness, and boldness. So this encouragement to ask for what we want, not only in the world and to those around us, but to ask from Spirit itself, help me to achieve my heart's desires. Help me to be right place, right time, to know your divine will. So bringing all of these supporting energies together to help us land this narrow path, to create this middle way so that the soul and the spirit and the body, the Trinity, can live in harmony together. We have to be true to ourselves. We have to feel the pressure to meet the expectations of the world around us and continue instead to listen and to follow our own counsel. We're encouraged to tune into peaks of joy, to know that these peaks of joy are going to help us move through this heavier spiral where we're confronting the shadow and where we're having to release some of the heavier emotions that we've been carrying in our soul body through time and space, this energy of forgiveness. And to give rather than to take. So to really focus on what can we be in service? What can we offer right now, which is still in tune with listening to our body and listening to our own counsel. And how best can we step into the flow? How can we move out of our own ideas and expectations and outcomes for how things need to be, and instead say, thy will be done through me. I am willing to be right place, right time. I am willing to be your love and your light and your flow in the world. And then allowing the divine and our own souls to direct us to be right place and right time. And to know that we might be having to reclaim some parts of ourselves, some parts of our soul, what Spirit referred to here through the Christmas carol of having to confront Christmas pasts and Christmas future. And that no matter how frightening that it might be, to honor and to lovingly express our feelings around this situation without being too attached to the outcome.